Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good evening so far. So, once again, we're gonna start off with Zenless Zone Zero. I started the special episode. What's it called? Virtual Revenge or Virtual Vengeance or whatever it's called. Yeah, I started that yesterday, so we're going to continue on with that today. In fact, let's just go ahead and pause the story for now because I want to get the dailies out of the way real quick. Oh yeah, we got to claim the oh, we got 2 master tapes. That's nice. Alright, I think we're on Hetty. Let's see, fantasy. Bruh. Well, there we go. Oh yeah, this dude. Wasn't he the one that was helping us with the virtual revenge deal? Gotta find Beatrice. Is that your friend? Beatrice is my partner. I'd say we're friends, but I don't know what she thinks about it. We were investigating the infinite abyss from the 7 urban mysteries of New Eridu, and she fell in there right before me. I gotta get back and rescue her, but I'm having some nasty side effects from ether corruption. I need to take a short break. Friend, your health is important too. Thanks for your concern. The infinite abyss is simply terrifying. The infinite abyss is like a living hell. Terrible pressure, horrid torture, frightful ethereals. The gaping maw of the abyss only spews out the withered bodies of any divers. Whatever you do, don't go in there. If you ever want to see your nearest and dearest again. Beatrice, wait for me. I'll ask other investigators for more info about you. You have to hold on tight for me with that tiny body of yours. Let me go investigate for you. I really appreciate it, but... fine then. Please don't force yourself to do this. And make sure you get back in one piece. Okay, now we'll go ahead and continue the special episode. Yes. I love that. You get to go right back to where you were. Okay. The staff who was hosting us before and the receptionist, they're all gone. Yanagi, don't you find the current situation strange? If even our chief realizes that things are weird, then it truly must be the weirdest of the weird. I suggest splitting up to investigate as teams. What do you think, Chief? Let's do it. Asaba, you and Gargura take the stairs. Yanagi, come check the inside with me. Got it. Sokaku, Gargura, come with me. Alright. I noticed this when we came in. Nobody's using them, but all of these machines are still on. Everyone gathers together. As expected, it's kinda creepy. This place was bustling just before, but now all of a sudden there's nobody around. Is this place haunted? What, by you? Asaba. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. She set me up. There's no point in continuing our investigation here. Let's check outside. I agree with the chief's assessment of the situation. If things don't work out, we can just walk back. Ha! I think we might have already come too far for us to just walk back. Things starting to become sus. Am I dreaming, Nagi? How are there no people in Lumina Square? At the Lumina Square I know, the hot pot joint is buzzing like crazy even at 3 in the morning. Gargura, children should be in bed by 3. Next time you are not allowed to go out so late for snacks. Okay, Nagi. Why are you guys keeping up your stand-up comedy routine in a situation this weird? Are you two really that close? Never mind. Though I'm not holding out any hope whatsoever, let's still investigate thoroughly. I'll go check the shops down there. How about you, Chief? Then I'll go back and double-check the parking lot. Yanagi, you and Gargura can investigate inside the mall. Alright, let's meet up after our respective investigations to share any discoveries. Dang, actually, this is kind of like Chaos Child. Did you find anything unusual, Asaba? Look, Deputy Chief, this tactile path or my conscience. One of them has to be wrong. What do you mean? Huh? You're kidding, right, Deputy Chief? This tactile path goes right across the road. There's no way this traffic light roulette game is right. Oh, I see. Given how often you've been absent, your conscience has been wrong for a while. So I thought you were defending the tactile path. Are you serious, Deputy Chief? That's so mean. Who do you think has been covering for all your absences? Who's been filling out your leave explanations? And who's been handling your vacation requests? Okay, just recommend me a specific speech of his and I'll roll it for a little bit. Thanks, Deputy Chief. I'm sorry for the trouble. Glad you realize you're causing trouble. Actually, I didn't handle any of that stuff for you. Make sure to get it all done after the mission, Seriously, Deputy Chief? That's so not cool. So weird. Gargura, anything wrong with these trash cans? Nagi, I figured it out. The sandwiches at Lumina Square must taste awful. That's not quite the problem we're looking for. But go ahead, why do you think so? Because a lot of people have thrown their sandwiches away. Look, there's a sandwich in the trash with just one bite taken. Here's another with just one bite in this trash can. Same with this one, and this one. And look at this one too. They all took a bite from the same spot and tossed it the same way. It must taste really, really bad for everyone to throw it away like that. Could it really be that awful? I'm kind of curious about the taste now. No, you're not touching that, and don't go checking trash cans again. I'll make you a nice meal when we get home, okay? Okay, Nagi. Identical trash cans, and even the things thrown in them are nearly the same. Would they really have so many trash cans? Chief, did you notice anything unusual? Yes, this one. It's way longer compared to the others. Unusually long. I'll trim it down to the same length. Just one cut will do. Don't destroy public property, Chief. This should be some masterpiece of artistic expression. Then what is it trying to express? The tallest trees catch the most wind. Oh? And how can you be so sure? Chief, didn't you just want to cut it short? I see, that makes sense. A very well done artistic expression. I've learned something new. I'm not that familiar with Lumina Square. Was this artwork always like this? Yanagi had never really thought of Lumina Square as a particularly large place before, but with the crowds gone, all the sounds, smells, and warmth vanished. Every trace of life and energy stripped away. What was left felt oddly eerie. It's just like
being inside a hollow.
Please stop reading my mind, Deputy Chief. This is really starting to scare me.
Yeah, I was saying before you joined, Ox, this is kind of become like Chaos Child right here. You know how in Chaos Child, like, people will just, like, suddenly vanish and it, like, and, like, the area that Takeru's in becomes, like, this void.
You're scared of an empty square?
No, I'm scared of how many times your mommy has seen right through my leave requests.
My mommy? I've only got a sister.
Let's share our findings on the investigation. Chief, have you got anything?
Nothing. No matter how much I wave my sword around, nobody's coming to take a group photo or a selfie.
I couldn't find anyone either. Feels like I'd be hiding until my tummy started growling if I played hide and seek here. My tummy isn't growling. Why? I've been running around investigating all day. Why am I not hungry? Am I sick?
So, Kaku, do you really need to bug the Deputy Chief with stuff like this? Want to hear my theory about what's going on?
Go on.
New Eridu has been hit by a deadly plague. everyone must have been evacuated from Lumina Square while we were running those combat tests. As carriers of the virus, we've now been quarantined and cut off from everyone in this big empty square.
The crisp, loud sound rang out like something straight out of an 8 p.m. New Eridu soap opera. Her hand raised, trembling slightly. His face turned aside, a little red.
Miss Tsukishiro, you hit me! Not even the Chief has done that before! Chief, put your hands down. That wasn't an invitation for you to hit me, too. Just because I was talking about the plot from a movie I watched last night doesn't mean you had to hit me.
My apologies. Did that hurt?
Huh? And you're asking me if it hurt? You sound like one of those mean homeroom teachers. Wait. No, it did not hurt. That's weird. I didn't feel anything.
Just as I thought. This empty square we're in, the lack of fans hounding our chief, Sakaku's tummy, Asaba's lack of pain. Instead of assuming thousands of people could be teleported away, let's begin with the assumption that the problem here lies with us.
Are you saying we're actually...
Yes, we're still in the virtual environment. For some reason, we haven't been able to log out.
I see. That explains a lot.
Kind of reminds me of when you wake up inside a dream, but you're still in the dream. Have you ever had that? Where you're dreaming and you wake and it's like you wake up from the dream, but you're actually still asleep and dreaming. That's what this shit's like right here.
Our brains? Are they in danger?
Don't worry. Just in case, I can activate safety mode for everyone. I still remember the method outlined in the technical manual.
I'm sorry for running my mouth earlier, Deputy Chief. From now on, I'll fully support you memorizing the manual, and I'll buy you the finest hair conditioner on the market.
Okay, get me the latest shampoo from Carliche. All right, team. Let's head back to the HIA Club and try to find another way of logging out.
Yeah, dreamception.
Safe mode activated.
All right, you're up. Sakaku, come here.
Okay, Nagi.
Sakaku, Asaba, what's wrong?
Whoa! No! Nagi, why isn't my body listening to me?
Oh, she's right. My body. It's like it's being controlled by something else.
Dude, you woke up 5 times in succession in the same dream? Bro, now that's... I don't think I've ever done it that many times in a single dream. Maybe like twice, but 5 times? Damn.
What? Chief, are you okay?
I'm not. I had the urge to kill you about 5 minutes ago. Yanagi.
Bro, what?
Leave it to me, Miyabi. So this truly isn't the real world. Someone's tampered with things, preventing us from leaving.
So they've been bamboozled. Freaky, because they still haven't managed to get back to reality, so God knows what's happening in real life.
Hollow Special Operations Section 6, Heroes of New Eridu. I'm afraid no one in this world needs your salvation.
That logo, it's...
You're going to be trapped here until your brains shut down.
Oh. Oh.
So that's kind of like, well, okay, I guess I take that back.
You're finally awake, Sukaku. Feeling pain anywhere?
My head still hurts a little.
Make the cap chick hotter? The cap chick? You mean Gargura?
Looks like the pain feedback in the test system has been fully engaged. I'm sorry for being a bit rough earlier. I had to make sure to stop everyone.
Oh, Yanagi? Yeah, I agree. She's kind of, I don't know. She could be hotter, for sure.
It's okay, Nagi. My headache isn't because of you. More like from earlier.
Seems like we're all in the same boat.
A massive headache, then losing control and attacking teammates.
Now we can be sure our failure to log out of the VR system was not an accident, but a deliberate act.
Can I get some mods? I mean, I could, but I mean, I don't have Yanagi as a character, so I kind of figured it was pointless. Like, I could have gotten her, but no, I lost the 50-50 and they gave me another Winry instead. So,
While everyone was unconscious, the enemy sent a threat.
Yanagi briefly tells her teammates about her confrontation with the unknown voice.
That was brazen. Any idea who it could be?
It's just speculation at this point, but the fact that the enemy was able to display information in front of us proves they've gained partial control over the VR system.
So waiting for rescue isn't a good idea. But if we act recklessly, we might fall into the enemy's trap.
But can they really set a trap without even showing up?
This is a virtual world, and we're just data entities fully synced with our senses. Whoever controls the system is like a god here. They can do whatever they want.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, but the parallels are just too strong. Sword Art Online. Like, bruh. The same exact thing happened in Sword Art Online. They trapped all the people in that world, and there was like this god-like person who was trying to control everything.
The enemy delivered a threat at the risk of exposing their identity. Or perhaps that's what they want us to believe.
What do you mean?
As long as we can't figure out what they're capable of, the enemy will seem like a god. They flex their power to scare us, leaving us wondering what they can do within the system. That's their plan. They want to restrict our movements and keep us in check.
How did you come to this conclusion, Yanagi?
Our enemy threatened to destroy our brains by eliminating our data entities. Their attempt to seize control of our bodies and attack our allies was one such effort. But if they had truly seized full control of this system, they could have resorted to far more efficient methods. They could have simply destroyed our data, implanted a virus, ordered us to end ourselves, or even eradicated us along with this realm. But they didn't. So it's very possible they simply can't, because they don't have full control over this system.
That's possible, but maybe they're just not as devious as you and haven't considered doing it.
I'd say that's impossible, because they're up against us, Section 6. They can't beat us in the real world, so they've gone to great lengths to trap us in the virtual world. We have the most promising Void Hunter in New Eridu, so if I were the enemy, I'd want to take us out quickly. The more they bluff, the more it proves there's still something we can do.
You're the most cautious person I know. I've never seen you take action based just on speculation.
I think I'm the most cautious person you've ever met, too. What you've just heard are speculations from the most cautious of people. But I'm not taking risks because I'm reckless. Quite the contrary. The situation is dire, and we'll have to take the initiative to survive.
It's been a while since you spoke to Harumasa in such a serious tone, Yanagi. This reminds me of our first days in Section 6.
Everyone, do you trust me?
Well, you've laid it all out, and I don't have any other ideas.
Like Harumasa said, this is all just speculation without any solid evidence. If we're wrong, things could get worse, and there's no turning back.
Aw, Nagi's tail is drooping. Oh wait! Nagi doesn't have a tail!
But I have faith in you. As the chief,
What?
I'll take full responsibility for whatever happens. Just tell us what to do.
Thank you, everyone. As for what we should do, I'm sure you all remember in the previous combat test, there were still 3 monsters left to defeat.
Yeah. They said they'd already gotten the data they wanted before we could take them down, right?
Exactly. And do you remember the briefing before the operation? About the rules I saw in the user manual? Once all test monsters are defeated, the test will automatically come to an end.
Got it. So we need to go back to the test stage and finish off the last 3 enemies.
This is the best approach given the situation, but I'm sure our enemy won't just leave them there like sitting ducks. They have partial control over the system and will stop at nothing to eliminate us. We're just ordinary officers, while our enemy has far more resources and room for error.
Are you worried, Nagi?
No, it's our enemy who should be worried. Are you hearing this, you shady coward? You're messing with the elites of New Eridu.
The goal is to restart the test stage and eliminate the remaining test monsters. Everyone, are you ready? If you're all ready, then everybody say that. Key phrase together. Erg. To protect the city, I, Asaba Harumasa, will become light. To protect the city, I, Gargura, will become light. To protect the city, I, Tsukishiro Yanagi, will become light. To protect the city, I, Hoshimi Miyabi, will become light.
Why do you change places?
It seems the enemy has access permissions to allow them to change the stage environment. A joint effort. Good. There's a test target right up ahead.
Huh. Still bouncing around. Did I
No.
miss?
The feel of the strike is fine.
The enemy is tampering with monster data in the background. Surrender! Everyone, watch out! These monsters are cheating!
That's cheating!
Perfect coordination. What? Such provocations don't go unanswered.
My turn now!
We're at a disadvantage in a drawn-out battle. Let's go after the target first. Perfect coordination.
I'm here! Awesome!
Waste of time. Secure the perimeter. A joint effort.
Help is here! Incredible!
Recover your energy, Sakata. Perfect coordination.
I'll protect you, Nagi!
Enemies of Section 6 shall pay. Initiative.
How about this? Nagi, I see it! Hey, stop right there!
I'll handle a joint effort. Resistance is futile. Well,
Taking down cheating enemies? I impress even myself.
I'm enjoying the fight too.
perfect coordination. Yep.
Around and stop!
Avoiding the fight. It must be one of the missing test monsters. Found you. Huh? This old trick? Chief Miyabi, now! There's no hiding instinct. You know how to leave this virtual space. Talk.
You're never leaving.
We're back in the HIA room again!
Whew, I'm exhausted.
Nagi, you did it!
That's the deputy chief for you.
Well done.
Might want to check that you didn't just get faked out again. I see. Is this so we can learn the enemy's weakness? Yanagi, your judgment proves to be correct. I told you we should listen to Nagi. Horumasa, please don't argue with Nagi next time, okay? Hey, I was just raising a very reasonable counterpoint. Arguing is bad, okay? Okay. Next time I'll definitely follow the Deputy Chief's orders. Happy now, Gargura? Yep, Harumasamasa is the best. Thank you, everyone, for giving me your trust. Judging by our enemy's reaction, our plan seems to be effective. If everyone's still feeling up to it, then I suggest we strike while the iron is hot. and seize our chance to catch the next runaway. Let's do that. The longer we wait, the higher the chance something goes wrong. So then, please get ready, and let's enter the test environment once more. They just got out of it and they want to go right back in again? Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. Alright. Let us continue on here. That was weird. After a quick bit of preparation, the squad is ready to recite the key phrase and enter the next test.
Do you remember the key phrase to start the test?
Yeah, it was that cool one. To feast on the city's delights. Or something like that.
No, Sokaku. I don't think that was the phrase. It was more like, to shine the light of justice, eliminate all evil. Yeah, something like that.
That's just the version you wanted, Chief. The correct phrase was, to protect the city, I shall become the light.
It's rare for Asaba to remember such details, especially at work. You can recite the slogan this time.
Wait, so you guys conveniently forgot because you were embarrassed to recite it? Oh, fine, I'll do it. But don't stare at me. It'll make it even more embarrassing. To protect the city, I, Asaba Harumasa, shall become the light.
As soon as he finished speaking, a bizarre data loading noise fills the air. With a mix of reluctance and embarrassment, Harumasa stands awkwardly, half committing to the pose. An unnatural glow slowly envelops his body as the sharp details of his virtual avatar begin to dissolve into pixelated blocks, blending into a bright white halo. Moments later...
Why isn't the stage activated? Did I mess up the words, Inna?
Wait. He turned into a Bang Boo?
What?
Why are you all staring at me, Enna? And why are you all so tall, Enna? Wait. Why am I talking like this, Enna?
Asaba? Is that you?
What's going on? Is this some kind of prank, Enna? Of course I'm me.
Harumasa turns to face the wall, and in the glossy reflection of the door, he sees an adorably round figure staring back at him.
What? Enna?
Harumasa, turned into a bamboo.
Hold on. No. Wait. But why? Where's my body? Is this for real? Did I actually turn into a bamboo, Enna? I mean, sure, my old body wasn't perfect, but these stubby arms and this clumsy body, I'm totally useless then now.
Aw, cheer up, Harumasa. You're not useless. You're the best.
Now's really not the time for that, Enna.
It's that person.
The know-it-all intel officer, dragging everyone down with her. Just as planned. My strategy worked. The enemy made a mistake. Pfft, keep deluding yourself. Thanks to your foolishness, those battles gave me all the data I needed to take over this system, and soon to take over you. Your teammate's data model is complete. I've made some small optimizations to it. Soon, he'll be on a fast track to brain death.
What do you want from us?
Didn't I tell you? I want revenge on the invincible Section 6. That archer was the first. Next is the kid, and then the pride of the Hoshimi family. And you, the know-it-all intelligence officer, I'll make sure you're the last one. I want you to watch as your teammates, under your leadership, walk step by step towards the...
An ear-splitting blast echoes out as Gargura raises Harumasabu and violently slams him into the TV, interrupting the venomous whisper.
Sukaku?
Don't listen to that ugly loser, Nagi. I don't really understand what it was talking about. But I do know one thing. It was showing its face now because it's panicking.
Hey! Is that why you smashed me through the TV screen, Sokaku? Oh, the screen is back to normal, Enna.
I told you, I'm slowly seizing control of this system. Soon, I will be the god of this world. If I want it restored, it will be restored. And if I want you dead, you will die.
I get it now.
Too bad. It's already too late.
That means you're admitting it yourself. You haven't taken over this system, and you don't have the power to change the rules. It's reassuring to see the rules in the technical manual still apply. If we kill all the test monsters, it will trigger the end of the test. We're heading in the right direction. You've provided me with very useful information.
You think you're so clever. If that's your conclusion, then you're even dumber than I thought. Let's see if you're still smiling the next time we meet.
Let's enter the test stage. Wait, Miyabi. I have something I'd like to say to everyone. I can guess what you're going to say. This time, our enemy is highly adept at sowing discord, Enna. Nagi cares about us so much, but they threatened her about us getting brain death. Nagi's really clever, but she'll still be heartbroken after hearing that. How evil. Nagi, we can't let these bad guys go. The more it doesn't want us to fight, the more we have to fight. But perhaps that's precisely what the enemy wants us to think. Just like a game of chess, our enemy may be planning several moves in advance. Indeed, we don't have enough intel right now, so we can't rule out any possibility. So now, are you still confident in your judgment? Can I confess something to all of you? I have never had confidence in my judgment. Wow. As number one on the brain death leaderboard, it's really heartwarming to hear you say something like that. But Deputy Chief, it looks like you've got more than just that to say. Of course, as I am the intelligence officer for Section 6, and rather than relying on flights of fancy, I prefer to base my judgments on the rational analysis of objective facts. But I'm worried about everyone. I fear that the majestic force that is Section 6 might get caught up in a mistake I make. What the enemy said, the fear turns my stomach. But words alone cannot attack my confidence. One cannot destroy what has never existed. All I know is that the objective intelligence has not changed, or rather, the latest intelligence only bolsters my previous hypothesis further. And so, I ask you all to please keep trusting me. However, I have a small suggestion regarding our situation. What is it? Miyabi Gargura, try as hard as you can not to get involved in combat, and leave all the fighting up to me. Harumasabu can't fight right now either, which means Nagi will be alone? Isn't that dangerous? I've enabled safe mode, and the enemy cannot hack into the system to collect or meddle with any of my data. It's safer for me to fight. I may not like it, but I understand. Thank you. So then, let's become light and hunt down the second runaway.
Hey, you sneaky little creep! Don't run, Nena! Where are the others? Darn it! The path's blocked. Should we go around, Nena? Blocked again! It's a dead end!
Stay calm, look around. The wall on the left doesn't seem very sturdy. Looks like we can break through it.
Awesome, Enna! I get the feeling it's trying to lure us in, Enna.
At this point, the only option is to catch up and take it down as fast as possible. Resistance to futile. Waste of time. Resistance to futile. Such provocations don't go unanswered.
Deputy Chief! There's another wall here that can be broken, Nana.
Great. Let's take the shortcut as well.
Get out of the way, Anna! Don't block the path!
Let's make this quick. Resistance is futile. Mind and body. Waste of time. We press on.
What? I literally just took 511 damage from nothing.
I think I hear.
Tsukishiro, that's...
Sukaku, Miyabi! Oh no, there's nowhere to go.
Nagi said we can't let the Chief's data get stolen so quickly. Leave this to me.
Sokaku is giving it her all. But even so, it won't be enough to hold out for long, Anna. Hey, Tsukishiro? Oh no, Anna. No, Anna.
The hell?
Nagi!
Yanagi! Forget about me! Get out of there!
I told you your assistance is useless here.
Really? Useless? Hurting people like this. The special monster we're looking for must be you.
Damn it! Tsukishiro Yanagi!
Stage complete.
I knew trusting you was the right thing to do, Nagi. The second monster is done! Woohoo! We're almost there!
I don't like just sitting here watching while my teammates fight without being able to help. But I'm glad you're okay.
Deputy Chief, now's a good time to act badass, right? Maybe drop a cool line like, I'm just an office worker. Something to rub it in, Nena?
Technically, I am an office worker, and you've done a great job as a Bangbu, Harumasa. Huh? Why has everyone gone quiet?
You! Curse you! A mere intelligence officer messing up my plans!
You again? Seeing us destroy 2 of the test monsters meant you finally had to act? With one more to go, your plan is about to fail.
Arrogant as always, intelligence officer. Are you sure your teammates can hold out that long?
I have faith in them. You know nothing of their strength.
You don't need your teammates to teach you how to act cool. You're pretty good at throwing out those cheesy comic book cool lines yourself.
I'm just stating the facts. You've tried manipulating the data, the terrain, the system, and you still can't beat us. I think knowing when to give up is a form of wisdom.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. Sometimes it is wise to give up.
Oh? It's been a while since I met such a reasonable villain. I might try and get you some special treatment as a prisoner. Maybe a pork cutlet that Sukaku hasn't already nibbled at?
I mean, giving up on you. If it weren't for your interference, I'd have already dealt with those three. So I've decided to stop wasting time on you and focus on what's important.
Hold on. What are you planning?
Get out of my world! Stay out of my way!
Wait! Wait!
Miss Tsukishiro? You...
Wait, it's him! He's the villain!
Where am I? Is this?
Ah! Mitsukishiro! You're awake! Thank goodness you're back. You're back in the real world.
He's putting on that whole, like, shy guy fucking act. Take him out. I'm at... Oh, Deputy Chief Tsukishiro. Thank the gods at least you managed to wake up. I see. The others haven't made it back yet. What I am going to tell you now is very important. Please listen to me very carefully. Okay? My teammates' consciousnesses are trapped inside that virtual environment, and they are under threat right now. Please call HAND immediately and request a cybersecurity specialist plus a medical team. Before they get here, please block off the entrance and exit of the HIA club and stop anyone from coming in or going out. Got it. Don't worry. Leave it all up to me. I wouldn't trust him. Dear citizens, friends of HIA, loyal users of the VR system, and premium users, and yes, premium users, thank you all for your support and enthusiasm. Our apologies, but we may need to extend our VR system maintenance today. The Career Club will reopen once maintenance is complete. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. Despite the disappointing announcement, the crowd gathered at the entrance doesn't have much of a reaction. It's great that everyone's staying so calm. By the way, the executive officers of Hollow Special Operations Section 6 will be resting in HIA during the maintenance period, so... What? Miyabi-sama isn't coming? What the heck? I came all this way just to see the executive officers of Section 6. You should have mentioned something this important earlier. What do you mean, by the way? It's your system maintenance that's the real side note here. Hearing that the members of Section 6 wouldn't be appearing, the crowd of citizens reacts with surprising intensity. We're so sorry. Deepest apologies. In any case, please leave for now and we'll announce the opening time later. Thank you for your support. What's wrong? It's nothing. No, it's not nothing. it's really setting me off, so you probably find it weird too, right, Wise? About Section 6. Yeah, Section 6 basically disappeared after going into the HIA Club. Even their scheduled press conference has been canceled. There's a huge ruckus on the internet with people speculating about what's happened to Section 6. Better keep one eye on that. I knew you'd be curious, Wise. So then, Fairy, please filter internet news using these keywords and keep me up to date with all the latest. The keywords are, let me see, Section 6, HIA Club, and Hoshimi Miyabi. Also, Tsukishiro Yanagi? What a hidden talent you are, Wise, keeping tabs on that particular member of Section 6, but I get it. The next day... Alright, hold on, I'm gonna... oh, wait, what? Eternal Bang Boo causes my descent. Anyway, I'm gonna get some more water, so I'll be right back. Alright, let's just continue on here. Weiss, come here quick! There's some new info about Section 6. Are you free to chat right now? Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. After the news on Section 6 concluded, let's compile all the info from the internet selected by Fairy along with those stray morsels from the news. Firstly, Section 6 hasn't come out of the club. Plus, online reports have placed several experts in cybersecurity from both the HIA and NEPS arriving at Lumina Square. Feels like something's going down. That's what everyone's guessing, but nobody knows what's actually happened. Should we go check it out? You know me, Wise. Of course I want to go check it out. Let's grab the car. A little earlier today at the HIA Club. Login failed. Missing authentication information. Login failed. Login failed. Damn it. I haven't been able to log back in ever since the system kicked me out. I've tried everything, but even the login link disappeared in the end. It's been so long already. Gargura, Miyabi, and Asaba, they're all suffering inside there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Deputy Chief Tsukishiro? I'm sorry about that. I was daydreaming. Has our backup arrived yet? The professionals from Hand have arrived. They're working on relinking the connection so you can re-enter the virtual world. When I tried logging in using the original link, the system prompt said missing authentication information. But ever since I've been here, I've stuck with my team, whether in the virtual world or the real one. I can't figure out how there can be authentication information that Miyabi, Harumasa, and Gargura all have, but that I don't. Even if they can create a new connection, I'm worried that I won't be able to log in at all if we can't solve this first. Do our experts have any insight about that? We are working hard. I see. Thanks for your hard work. We will never give up. Never. Please don't cry. I'm sorry. You only came by to help us out, yet we've put you all in danger. Seriously, please, can you stop crying? I'm really not very good at handling my workmates' tears. Sorry, I'm just so sad. Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, did you hear? I just went out to console all the Section 6 fans outside, and they were all clutching onto all the gifts that they wanted to give their idols. I told them all to go and that I'd pass them on for them. But you know what they said? They said they wanted to personally hand over the gifts to their idols, the Guardians of New Eridu. We kept everything secret though. We didn't let anything out of the bag. They've got no idea that their heroes are now on the brink of death because of our negligence. That's something I really... Oh, your whole expression just shifted then, Deputy Chief Tsukishiro. Are you going to take your anger out on me? It's okay, you can hit me. I deserve it. Please rest assured I shall not be hitting you. What you just said has reminded me of something. Please hold on a minute. I want to run a quick physical diagnostic on my teammates. Of course, sure. They are all under expert medical supervision right now. If you can provide some details about their health, it should be useful in stabilizing the situation. I understand. Thank you. Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, thank you for all your hard work. I'm currently in charge of taking care of your 3 teammates, and I've got a few questions I'd like to ask you. Thank you in advance. As long as it helps with the care, I'll gladly tell you whatever I know. We retrieved the basic health records of the 3 from the database, but something went wrong during the data transfer, and we lost the info on each file's owners. I'd like to ask for your help in identifying which of the 3 records belongs to each executive officer based on my descriptions. I'll do my best. The first record. Let me see. Wow, impressive. Looks like it's a petite Oni girl with exceptional physical abilities. Who do you think this file belongs to? Could it be Lady Miyabi or Mr. Asaba? Do you really need me for this? Please, my team can't bear the consequences of a mistake. Fine. I think the person it describes is... Gargura. Understood. Now, the second record, it belongs to a male officer. His bust, waist, and hip measurements are... It's Asaba Haramasa. Understood. The last record, it looks like this belongs to a dignified, powerful female fox thyran who wields a sword and has earned the title of Void Hunter. Her height is 170 centimeters. That must be with the ears included, right? It's Hoshimi Miyabi. Understood. Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, thank you for your cooperation. All the data has been fully confirmed. Rest assured, we will do everything in our power to care for the three of them. Section 6 is the protector of the city, a symbol of security for everyone. So, Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, no matter what, please bring the three of them back. Please. I will. You're the only one who can. Can I really do it? Yanagi walks up to them, quietly watching. Like the caretaker mentioned, the new Eridu Guardian badge gleams brightly on the chests of the three. Their breathing is steady and their hands are warm. Anyone looking at them would never think they were on the brink of death. I can't imagine the city without you, so I have to bring you back. Just then, a message arrives. The cyber warfare experts have successfully restored the connection gateway.
Miss Tsukishiro, the login link has been re-established, but part of the system is still under the enemy's control. The message authentication information missing keeps popping up, so we can't log in.
I have an idea that might be worth a try.
What's that in your hand? Oh, a new Eridu Guardian badge? That's a really unique design. Is it official hand merchandise?
That's not important. Please take this badge to the specialist team for analysis.
The staff takes away the badge for analysis before bringing it back soon after.
This is incredible. Wait, do you intend to log into the system wearing this?
It's the missing authentication information, isn't it?
Yes, but it's too risky. Once you log in, you won't be able to activate safe mode. Even the pain feedback protection will be disabled, and it could...
There's something I'd like to confirm.
What is it?
Are the core system rules still in effect? I'm talking about the content in this user guide. This system creates an immersive virtual realm synced with the user's senses. Once all test monsters are defeated, the session will automatically come to an end. According to the specialists, these rules are intact, correct?
Of course! These are the core rules governing the VR system. Our battle with the enemy has always been about gaining control of the system, and they have neither the ability nor the opportunity to alter them.
Great. Then I'm going into the system. My teammates are still out there. Please assist me. I'm counting on you.
That was so moving! I'm going to create a dedicated fan club just for you, and one day, I'll make sure everyone in New Eridu is a die-hard fan of Miss Tsukishiro.
Uh-oh. He's not gonna become like that guy that was like running that Barbara fan club in Genshin Impact, is he?
You're thinking out loud again.
No, that's just what I'm saying out loud. My inner thoughts are way more embarrassing. If I were to say them out loud, you'd never look at me the same again, so I'll stop.
This dude.
But since you've made up your mind, I'll give it my all to support you. I swear, as the founder of the Tsukishiro Yanagi fan club, I pray to the founders of Eridu, to Lady Sunbringer, and the leftover noodles from lunch. I pray for the safety of you and everyone in Section 6.
Thank you. I'll make sure they all get back safely.
Looks like the HIA club, but nobody's here. I guessed right. That was a valid login method. There's voices outside. I better head out and take a look.
Something out of a nightmare.
So this is what nightmares are like.
Wait, Chief, you've never had one?
No, never. Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 97%.
Miyabi, there's no time! Please listen to me!
There's no need. Have you already uncovered the enemy's secret?
Yes, Chief.
Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 98%. You've got a plan to take them down, right?
I do, Chief.
Whoa, wait a sec. Does this mean Sokaku's been turned into a Bangbu now too?
Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 99%. Then I'll leave it to you. Miyabi's combat data collection progress has reached 100%. Data collection complete. Model construction in progress.
Bro, they're all getting turned into Bangbus. Although that does make me wonder why Asaba's data collection went so fast.
To protect the city, I, Tsukishiro Yanagi, become light. Sorry, everyone. I got here too late. Leave the rest to me.
What? Anna, the bad guys are here!
It doesn't matter how many cheater monsters show up.
Impressive, Deputy Chief. You're not gonna put into a Bangor too, Anna.
Weak spot located. Waste of time. Mind and body.
Whoa.
If only I had a bamboo-sized sword. I'd like to join the fight too, Anna.
Don't worry, Chief. Leave it to me.
Okay, bro, I'm telling you, there's like a bug or something in this game right now. Because I'm telling you, every time I kill an enemy, the dead enemy does damage to me. It's fucking weird. Like, what the fuck?
Surrender.
Nagi! Anna! The pig is going to make her move!
Bro.
Waste of time.
Unity. The fake is about to strike, Anna.
Resistance is futile. We press on. Such provocations don't go unanswered. Huh. They're coming through.
Nagi! I can't be seen to make her move!
Waste of time.
Unity. The fake is about to strike him.
Yep.
Ow. Hey, what's up, Divine? How you doing? Whoa,
Because
legs.
you're not her.
SKL? What is that?
My right hand.
Miyabi?
My right hand. I sprained it earlier, stopping the blade.
It was back then.
It'll lead to subtle changes in my movements. You've always looked after me, after all of us. You're the only one in this world who can capture it.
Thank you, Chief.
Oh, school. Okay. So, like, what time is it, like, where you are right now, Divine?
Checkmate.
How'd you manage to dodge? Damn it! And you're going down with me!
You can go alone.
Damn.
We're back!
12 p. Okay.
Nagi, you did it!
I can finally clock out.
I see. So,
Are
yeah.
you ready?
Yep.
So
Everyone's been light for so
the time
long.
I
It's time to
stream
go back to being
for
human.
you is like in the middle of the school day. Okay. I see now. Yeah, because like here it's like nighttime. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. It's all because of that blasted intelligence officer. Even if I can't destroy your consciousnesses, I'll make you pay. Oshimi Miyabi. Deep sensory sync and biological data. All uploaded. They will finish what I started. Null face will not end here.
Nagi, are you awake? Can you see me?
Your hands are sweaty, Sakaku.
You're finally awake, Nagi. I was so scared. They said your mind used a force that exceeded your physical limits in there, and I thought it might cause your body to go haywire.
I see. I'll steer clear of that power in the virtual world from now on. Noted.
Why are you annoyed?
I told you the deputy chief would be all right. How do you feel? Sore all over? Maybe now you can relate to how I feel when I want to take a day off.
Bro, that's... telling you, dude, it ain't worth spending all that money. Although, yeah, I would be pretty pissed myself if I spent $100 and all I ended up with was a lost 50-50.
I'm glad you're safe and sound too, Asaba. However, I think you're cuter in your bamboo form.
Deputy Chief! First you slap me physically and now you hit me with words? That's just cruel.
Thanks to you, we're back in the real world, Yanagi. Your strategy worked, as always. Once you're back on your feet, will you help me draft my will?
Now's really not the time for this, Chief. And what's with the will all of a sudden?
In large families like the Hoshimi family, such things must be sorted early.
Oh, though I'm totally overjoyed to witness this reunion, I'm afraid I have to interrupt. Just to be on the safe side, we need to give everyone a quick medical checkup.
Accompanied by HIA medical staff, the group underwent a basic health check, followed by a more thorough examination in Han's specialized medical facility. Thankfully, everyone was fine. Bro, I lost my 50-50 to Grace as well. And I already had her, so it's like, you know, why couldn't they have given me like one of the characters I don't have already? Like Lycon or something. But no, they had to give me a freaking character I already had. 2 days later, in the Section 6 office of the Hand Building.
So, the virus was implanted in us by the enemy through that badge?
Virus isn't exactly accurate. It's a set of identification codes that aren't inherently dangerous and don't actively emit signals. Their sole purpose is to be detected during a full body scan when the wearer logs into the VR training machine. But when read, it becomes a virus. It opens up a back door, allowing the attacker to hack into the system. Or at least, that's what the tech staff reported.
But, Deputy Chief, how did you know the badge contained this virus?
Looking back, the only distinction between my actions and everyone else was I didn't interact with any fans before the mission started. To ensure all the citizens who trust Hand feel at ease, the higher-ups have consistently encouraged officers to treat the fans as kindly as possible. It's only natural everyone wears the gifts sent by the fans.
Wait, so you're telling me the fans were in on this shit? Those motherfuckers.
So that pretty badge was actually something harmful. Oh no, I can't remember who gave it to me. If I could, we could trace it back to them, right?
Don't worry. I've already asked reliable colleagues to follow up.
You don't even want to see Yanagi. Bro, Zane has the exact same issue. He lost his 50-50 also. So I guess we're all just 50-50 losers here, aren't we?
Could it be an insider within the HIA?
I did have my doubts, but then I thought if an insider wanted to tamper with it, there are plenty of ways more subtle than implanting an identifier code. The most suspicious person, naturally, is the one who has the strongest reason to target Section 6 right now.
Oh, Section 5?
Now isn't the time for internal jokes. Chief, you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Nullface. We're just one step away from taking down their leader. If they were going to make a desperate move, now would be the time.
Nullface once hacked into the HIA system and potentially gained access to internal intelligence. Furthermore, conducting electronic warfare through hacker groups has always been Nullface's specialty.
Hacker groups. So in other words, the remnants of Nullface, who normally operate independently, are now joining forces?
This is their last stand. To efficiently organize their attack against us, they likely aren't too spread out, making it the perfect opportunity to capture them all in one sweep.
Huh, they can't beat us in the real Hollows, so they cheat in the game world? These guys are the worst. So, when are we gonna go after them?
Rather conveniently, the intelligence from our partner department has just arrived. How about we take them down today?
Ooh boy. That night, Hand resumed the previously canceled press conference. The entire Hollow Special Operations Section 6 squad attended, announcing the criminal syndicate Nullface had been apprehended. Wise, did you just see that news bulletin? What is it? Section 6 called a press conference claiming that they've taken down Nullface in one fell swoop. That sure was fast. Yeah, word on the street was Section 6 went into the HIA club but never came out again, and Hand wasn't saying anything, which sent the rumor mill into overdrive. Now it looks as though Section 6 had infiltrated Nullface's base to launch a sneak attack, and Hand's lack of response was just to help keep the secret. That's just speculation. Yeah, I mean, it's not like anyone witnessed it in person. I'm tired. They say the sleeping mind dreams about the worries of the day. Maybe I'll have one of those dreams tonight. I'm thinking, me and Wise in Section 6's big bad hollow adventure? Sounds like a fun dream. Hey, how cool would it be if we could have multiplayer dreams, Wise? Oh, good to see you're cooperating. Then I'm gonna go have that dream right now. You want to play VR? Let's go. Let's go check it out at the HIA. Wait, what? Welcome, citizens, to experience the latest VR system. Ah, you're Miss Tsukishiro Yanagi. You are the leader of the independent investigation team. I didn't expect to meet you here. I was just... 1, 2, 3. Miss Tsukishiro. A paragon of wisdom and bravery. For you, we'll go crazy. Who are those people? We're Miss Tsukishiro Yanagi's fan club. I'm the chief administrator. Would you be interested in joining us and becoming one of Miss Tsukishiro's loyal supporters? Everyone, what happened to our rule number 1? Right, never cause trouble for the guests. What you're doing right now is causing trouble, you know? Right, we will obey your instructions. We'll disappear right away. Wow. My apologies. No matter how much I tried to stop them, they insisted on forming a fan club, so I had to set some rules for management. I'm the invited spokesperson responsible for the safety demonstration of this new VR system. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Time slips by without notice, and you end up spending an entire day at the HIA club. By the time you return home, it's already late into the night. You fall asleep without even realizing it, probably because you're exhausted. Bro, man, for a sec there, I thought the game frickin' froze. I'm like, no. Alright. Special episode. Complete Yanagi's special episode. Alright, well there we go. Life has returned to normal. Rebuild the Internet account. What? What is that supposed to be? Is that this still? I don't know. Well. I think let's just go ahead and switch over to Chaos Child. Check this real quick. 5 and 8. Okay. I've completed all the main missions for the current version. Oh, okay. Well, then tomorrow I think we'll probably work on this here, the Yanagi TV schedule thing. But for now, I think we should go ahead and start the true route on Chaos Child, the final route of the visual novel. Oh, the fuck does it do that? Stupid Windows. Nobody really cares about Yanagi, to be honest. Surely Yanagi's got some fans, right? Yeah. Chaos Child. Alright, well, this should be interesting. I think the true route is probably going to be longer than any of the character routes, just FYI. For all we know, it could even be longer than the common route. Let's see, so the common route, if you remember, is this right here, the over sky ending. Anyway, let's do it. True route. Chaos Child. Sometimes I have these dreams. Sometimes I have them on the night after I get a bad test grade. Or when I have a fight with a friend. Anytime I'm not feeling well when I sleep, I have these dreams. And I only remember the dreams when I'm asleep. When I wake up, I don't remember anything about them. The dreams are strange that way. You have dreams about winning. Well, you know, if you go another 75 searches, then Yanagi is guaranteed. The first people I killed were the parents of my childhood friend. I killed them because he wanted me to do it. In his heart, he was happy. So I was too. Oh wait, is this Sarika? This might be from Sarika's perspective here. But the murders didn't stop there. I kept killing people in secret after that. Why, you ask? Because I needed to continue the game that the boy longed for in his heart. I'd leave hints and small contradictions at the murder scene so that he could slowly track down who I was. You never thought about it that way? Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard how the gacha system in the Zenless Zone Zero works, but yeah, so not every S rank pull you make is a 50-50. There are cases where if you lose a 50-50, then your next S rank is guaranteed to be the banner character. I don't know if you were aware of that, but that's how the gacha system works. So it's kind of like if you keep winning the 50-50s, then they continue to be 50-50 every time until you lose a 50-50. And then after you lose it, then the next one becomes a guaranteed banner character. Anyway. The boy loved the game, and when I saw how happy it made him, it made me happy too. In the dreams, there was a man helping me with the murders. It was the doctor who ran the dorm where he stayed. I didn't like the doctor. He wasn't normal. Every time he appeared in my dreams, he'd suggest a cruel, horrible way of killing someone. But he would laugh and smile, and always say the same thing. You didn't know that? Yeah. It's true. So since I lost my last 50-50, then my next S rank is guaranteed to be whoever the banner character is. What the hell? Your boy wouldn't enjoy anything less. Very well then. If that's what it would take for the boy to enjoy it, that's what I would have to do. The man and I killed many people in the dreams, in the worst ways imaginable. In my dreams, I was psychic, and I knew exactly what the man was trying to do to the boy. He was planning something awful. But I knew the boy wouldn't lose to the man. The boy I loved was very, very strong. He was my hero. Oh, come to think of it, there was another man in my dreams sometimes. It was a man I knew well. Normally he was a lazy, easygoing man, the kind you could never imagine doing something wrong. The committee is willing to let this play out, provided you don't interfere with us. We're interested to see what happens to him. Oh wait, they're not talking about that one teacher guy, are they? I forgot his name. Was it like Wasabi or something, or or what I can't remember. Wakaru, something like that. He was part of some organization called the Committee, the kind of thing you'd see on a TV show about urban legends. He said he was watching me and the boy at all times. Even for a dream, that seemed like a little too much, I said, and almost laughed. By the way, how are you getting along with your everyday life? You would want to slip up and have someone find out who you are, right? After he told me that, I realized something. In the dreams, for some reason, I didn't have a home. He found me at the home of a girl who lived by herself. I killed her, and I had my place to live. And each time he appeared in my dream, he would tell me about the strangest things. D-swords, gigalomaniacs, the truth about the new generation madness, the murders that had occurred in Shibuya before the earthquake, the artificial gigalomaniac generator device, and Chaos Child Syndrome and the sumo stickers. The other me who was watching the me in the dreams would always look down in confusion. Why was I having these dreams? Sure, whenever there was a program on TV about urban legends, I'd watch it. But it was just a small hobby of mine. It wasn't something that should be showing up in my dreams. One day, he was scolding me like I was at school. Yep, it is that dude. Sending him into the hospital basement was going a little too far, you know. Now I had to move all the things that we were keeping down there. I don't like trouble, you know. It was some kind of lab filled with all kinds of machines. I was surprised to find something like this in the basement of a place I knew so well. Oh no, that's not right. This was a dream. Impossible things happened all the time in dreams. Sorry, as a middle manager type, I have to tell you these things. Anyway, just keep him on a tighter leash, alright? If you do it, I won't do anything. You just need to be a little more careful, okay? These strange dreams kept happening. But when I woke up, I didn't remember anything. Just when I was thinking of going to a doctor about all this. Am I playing Genshin Impact? No. This is... What? I had that dream. It was the most realistic dream I'd ever had. November 4th. It was so realistic, I even knew the date. I was in a panic. She had found my secret.
あなたよね。南沢千里を使っていたのは。お前に言われたくないよ、クルスノノ。
I'd screwed up and let her find out who I was. How could I have known she'd find me out because of the cell phone strap he'd given me as a present? I quickly ripped off the strap and threw it away. It made me sad, but I didn't have a choice. I hadn't intended to kill her. Her death would be too much of a shock for him. He might quit playing my game. I'd have to kill her without him finding out, and then come up with something. I drew my D-sword and tried to kill her. And then I saw something in my dream. He and she might have a future like this. I was distracted and missed her vitals. I swung the sword again, but then...
クルス、おのえ!
It was him. He knew now. I couldn't talk my way out of this. No. No, no, no! Run! That was what she said just before she collapsed. Of course she was talking to him. But I was the one who ran instead. I think that's where it all started. Okay, so it sounds like this is... these are the events from the Kurisu route. Where the me and the dream started to go wrong. And then the dream ended. He was holding his D-sword high and looking down at me, and I was begging him not to do something. For the first time in my life, I cried for real.
ダメだ。お前は普通の女の子になるんだ。
それじゃあ、さよなら。
Until the last second, I was gazing at the face of the boy I loved. I would never forget it. February 11th, 2016, Thursday.
うん。
I woke up feeling something on my cheek. I put my hand up to it and felt tears. What dream was I having that made me so sad? Or were they tears of joy? I wasn't even sure. But whenever I had the dream, I would cry. It made my eyes all puffy and red.
こういう体質なのかな。
Or maybe I needed to have a doctor look at me after all. But I didn't know how to explain it. I didn't even remember what the dreams were about.
と。
I stretched out on the bed to try and feel better. The light coming through the curtains was bright. The weather outside seemed to be very good. Today was February 11th. It was National Foundation Day, and school was closed. But I was supposed to go out and meet a friend, so I had to get up and get ready fast.
葵？はい、もしもし。
セリカ、今どこ？
うち。
は？
え？
まだ出てないの？
I moved the phone away from my ear and checked the time. It was 10 minutes before we were supposed to meet. The shopping mall where we were supposed to meet was a 20-minute walk away. I realized that I didn't remember setting my alarm the night before, and I didn't have a bike.
ごめん、すぐ出る。
ああ、いいよいいよ。ちょうどよかった。ねえ、駅集合でもいい？
別にいいけど、いつものとこ行くんじゃないの？
彩香がいきなり暇だって。で、渋谷行きたいんだって。
My heart pounded loudly.
あ、なんかまずい？
大丈夫。オッケー。
I talked fast to cover up my panic. I told her I'd be there as soon as I could and hung up. I wasn't supposed to go to Shibuya. That's what they told me. They didn't tell me why, but it had something to do with the traffic accident I was in 3 months ago. Well, even without the accident, I really didn't feel like going to Shibuya that much. Yokohama had a lot of places that were just as fancy and fashionable. And going all the way to a crowded town like that on my day off was just exhausting. I didn't like big crowds anyway. When I saw a lot of people at once, my head would start to ache and I'd feel something strange in my chest. Was that just another thing my body did?
まあ、いいか。
I'm not totally sure what the time... Well, wait, that's right. It did just say 2016, didn't it? So yeah, this is like well after the Shibuya incident. And it was my guardian's fault for not telling me why I shouldn't go to Shibuya anyway. They lived in Shibuya, so if I saw them there, I'd tell them that. I leaped out of my bed and began to get ready. Ugh. The contents of my stomach flowed down the drain and disappeared. When you felt like you had to vomit, throwing up was the best way to feel better. The crepes I'd just eaten were gone now, though.
大丈夫？
Have I watched JJK? What is that? Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. No, I never watched that. Oh, shit. I raised my hand to show I was fine.
なけなしの1800円が。
I'd seen a group of college kids having fun, and suddenly felt like I needed to vomit.
これってセリカの頭の病気と関係あるの？
わかんない。
Three months ago, on November 6th in Shibuya, it was the day of the Shibuya Restoration Festival. Supposedly, I'd been hit by a car full of people who'd come to see the festival. I say supposedly because I couldn't really remember it. All I remember was a very bright light. Headlights, maybe? The next thing I knew, I'd woken up in a hospital bed. There were wounds all over my body, particularly my stomach, and I was wrapped up in bandages like a mummy. But what was worse than that was the effect it had on my memories. I remembered my name. I remembered how old I was. I remembered my favorite TV shows. I remembered the day of the Shibuya earthquake. I remembered the faces of idols I liked and how to use flick input on a smartphone. But what school I went to, where I lived, who my parents were, all of that was gone. I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Instead, sometimes I'd suddenly see images in my mind, like clips from a film. Sometimes it was a collapsed town, or rows and rows of TV screens, or a puddle of blood, but none of them seemed real, and I couldn't imagine why I was seeing them anyway. The doctors told me that maybe I used to like watching movies, and that's where the images came from. Maybe they were right. I didn't know.
大丈夫？はい、これ。
Ayaka had run to get me a bottle of tea.
Thank you.
I took it gratefully, rinsed out my mouth, and spit out into the drain again.
畜生め。あんたさ。 何？
具合が悪いのはしょうがないにしても、もうちょっと女の子らしくしなって。もったいない。
Huh? What were they talking about? I felt like someone had told me the same thing before. When I thought about that, the urge to vomit faded away.
どうする？私目当ての服買っちゃったから帰ってもいいよ。
いや、平気平気。
I felt just fine after that.
単に3つも食べたからじゃない？
やっぱりそうかな。
Sometimes something would happen and I'd feel who I used to be before the accident. Like when I'd seen that crepe stand a bit ago, I'd suddenly felt a strong craving for crepes, and I'd ended up eating too many. I hadn't realized I liked sweets that much. Or maybe I just liked crepes? Maybe I'd eaten them on a date with a boy I liked? My face went red. No way. Probably. I wasn't interested in that stuff. And if I had a boyfriend, he would have come to see me when I was in the hospital. Probably.
じゃあ映画でも見る？セリカ、お金は？
Ugh. 2 of my precious 1,000 yen bills had just disappeared down the drain, along with the crepes. But I didn't have any parents to beg for cash.
生活費の振り込みって15日だからな。
This must have been what a grown-up felt like the day before payday. What should I do? And then I saw something strange.
あれ、何？
Aoi saw what I was looking at and frowned.
セリカは見たことないの？
I nodded. Maybe the old me had seen one, but I couldn't remember.
聞いたことくらいはあるでしょ。カオスチャイルド症候群。
あれが？
There were these strange-looking people walking around. Hey, Kitsune, how are you doing? No, it wasn't that they looked strange. The clothes they were wearing didn't match their appearance. There was a weird, unbalanced feeling to them. I couldn't stop staring. But the people around them were obviously used to them, so they didn't seem to mind.
確か地震でひどい目に遭った若い人たちがあの病気になっちゃったんだよね。
Aoi nodded.
なんで誰も気にしないのかな。
気にはしてるんだよ。けど、あの人たちが悪いわけじゃないもん。そういう病気らしいから。それに。
Aoi looked up at the big TV screen on the side of the building. She was looking below the TV at the marquee used for news and messages. There was a message there. Chaos Child Syndrome is a treatable illness. It is not dangerous and it is not communicable. Harassment of patients is a violation of their human rights and is forbidden by law. Let us strive for an equal society, free from discrimination. I'd never seen anything like that before. Of course, I knew about the syndrome.
渋谷だけだよ、こんな風になってるのは。
Aoi added when she saw I was still staring at the announcement.
なんか変だもん、この街。いろいろ噂されてるし。
あるある、聞いたこと。症候群の人たちが時々行方不明になるんでしょ。なんか実験されてるとか。
実験ってあんたは漫画の読みすぎ。
とにかくセリカは聞いたことない？そういうの。知らないよ。そっか、セリカネットニュースとか見ないもんね。
She was right. I was never really interested, and I didn't even have internet at home. According to Ayaka, everyone else had internet these days, but maybe that was just how it worked.
ねえ、お金ないならさ、ちょっと覗きに行かない？
Ayaka flashed a mischievous grin.
何を？症候群の人たちが入っている施設。私場所知ってるんだ。
いいよ。映画見よ。セリカの分私出すからさ。
The three of us talked for a while, and Ayaka won out. I didn't like the idea of having a friend pay for me, and for some reason I wanted to go there.
ちょっとだけだからね。怒られたりするの嫌だし。で、なんてとこ？どこにあんの？
こっからすぐだよ。碧峰学園は。
It was a few minutes' walk from the station. It sure didn't look like a place for sick people. It looked just like a normal school. There was a plate on the entrance that read Hekiho Academy. I could see the patients coming in and out of the building. Some were laughing and joking around, while others were alone and playing with their smartphones. They really did look like normal students. So that explained it. They were all wearing this school's uniform. But why? That uniform didn't fit their appearances at all. It actually made them stand out more.
本人たちは高校に通っているつもりなんだって。気がついていないんだよ。ここがどういうところなのか。なんでそんな。
That didn't make sense. How could they not know? They had to know what people were saying about them if they looked on TV.
何が見えてるんだろうね。
Just as I went to take a look inside,
セリカ？
I felt a sharp pain in my head and collapsed. I felt my mind starting to fade away, and then everything went black.
だから明日は休むよ。今日はごめんね。 お大事にします。ありがとう。じゃあね。はあ。
I ended the call with Aoi and fell into the bed. I'd only passed out for a few minutes. I woke up and the two of them walked me home. My head still hurt. It was a strange pain. How to describe it? It wasn't a real headache. It was like the center of my head felt heavy. Why is everyone in this game collapsing? It's just Serika. Nobody else is collapsing. What happened to me that afternoon? I suddenly saw a vision of something in my mind. It had happened before, but this time it was different, more powerful. Like I'd gone inside the vision. I could even smell it.
これってやっぱり
Did it have something to do with before I'd lost my memories? Did I know Hekiho Academy, that facility in Shibuya? I took out my phone and looked at my address book. There were 22 names on the list. The only one on the list who wasn't a friend was my guardian. I started to call them and stopped. They told me not to go to Shibuya. I couldn't explain what had happened today. Maybe I should just tell her about the vision I'd seen?
あの人は何か知ってるのかな
When I'd woken up in the hospital after the accident, I didn't have anything to identify myself. No matter what the doctors asked me, I couldn't answer. And then she came. She said she was a distant relative of mine, and that she would be my guardian. She was the one who told me about the accident. I was an only child, she said. I lived in a prefecture far away from Tokyo. In the fall of my second year in high school, my parents had both died in an accident. I was all alone. And then this person, my distant relative, had taken me in. For financial reasons, I wasn't able to go to the private school I'd been attending before, and instead, I'd transferred to a cheaper school run by a man she knew. But the day before I was supposed to start, I'd gone to the Restoration Festival. I'd gone to Shibuya for the first time in my life, and been shocked at the number of people there. I'd been so flustered that I was swallowed up by the crowd and pushed out onto the street. And then a car had come by. And then I'd woken up in a hospital bed. My stomach was badly hurt, and I'd forgotten everything. The day I left the hospital, I asked her a question. Can I go back to my old house? I meant the house where I'd lived with my parents. If I went back there, I might remember something. But she told me I couldn't. Someone else owned it now, she said. She said they'd tell me the reason why when I was older, and she hadn't told me yet. She worked in Shibuya and wasn't able to leave, so I lived alone, here, in this apartment in Yokohama. The first time I'd fallen asleep in this room after leaving the hospital, I'd woken up in tears. And then I'd made a decision. I didn't have time for crying. I needed to live the best life I could, for my parents' sake as well as mine. Was I ready? Was I okay? I was okay. And then I threw away the past, or so I thought. But that facility called Hekiho Academy and all those Chaos Child Syndrome patients seemed like they were going to make me remember. Stay away from Shibuya, all right? She told me that so many times. Maybe it was because she didn't want me seeing Hekiho Academy and the people who went there?
Whoa.
It was like there was something I wasn't supposed to remember. No way. This wasn't a thriller or something. Chaos Child Syndrome. A specific condition that appeared in certain victims of the Shibuya earthquake. Thought to be a psychogenetic mental disorder. It seems to be a form of schizotypical disorder, a condition where the patient does not recognize that they have a disorder. The originator of the name is unknown. It's said to have come from both a psychologist and from one of the patients. The name appears to have come from the fact that all patients with this disorder were young children at the time of the Shibuya earthquake, and the complexity of the circumstances surrounding the quake and their symptoms. That is believed to be the origin of the name Chaos Child Syndrome. Alright guys, I'm getting pretty tired, so I think I am gonna go ahead and call it a night. So let me think. Yeah, I'm probably going over to my dad's place tomorrow, so I will stream from there tomorrow night. And it'll just be Zenless Zone Zero. I'm not gonna do any Chaos Child while I'm over there, so yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.